This is Bill Miller with Bill Miller Piano, and we're doing Explore Tulsa.
Get comfortable because we're about to depart on another Explore Tulsa adventure, and we start by rubbing elbows with royalty.
Then we learn the latest in survival,
followed by games worth keeping,
plus an artist who kept believing.
Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer. Welcome to this week's Explore Tulsa. Stevie, what are you doing?
Making sure I look my best because, you know, I'm running into some royalty.
Stevie, the White Lion does have the look and feel of great pubs of England, but I don't think you have to worry about running into the Queen.
The Queen? Who's talking about the Queen? I'm worried about running into Betty's daughter, who looks just like Sandra Bullock.
Came here in 1957. I married a native Tulsan who I met in Liverpool. I worked for American Express, and he left his grey suede gloves on the counter and came back to pick them up, and that's how we got acquainted. So in 1957 we got married, and I came here in August of that year. Actually, the building, we had two different types of businesses. I had a travel agency and my son had his antique business here. And in 1996, I decided that I might retire from the travel. Not completely, but partially. So John said, what are we going to do with the space? Because we own the building. And so he suggested we open a pub, and I told him he was mad. And so anyway, here we are. We opened in 1999 and been here ever since.
I had a antique store several years ago, and I had a container come in from England and included a sign that was 200 years old, or over 200 years old, called the White Lion, or it said the White Lion. And so there was a lot of furniture. So I sold a lot of chests and, you know, armoires and things like that. And we had all these pub tables and a sign, and my parents live upstairs, and they were a little concerned about who was going to rent downstairs. So we decided to open up a pub. Never been in the restaurant business ever before, but my parents have always been big entertainers in their home, and my mom makes wonderful food, so we thought we'll give it a try.
That was one of the things that my son said when he said, let's open a pub. He said, Mummy, you love to cook and entertain, which is very true. So the cooking was a joy. I was in the kitchen for 2 years, and unfortunately I had knee replacements and I can't stand as long, and I've got great kitchen help now. But I still get back there and dabble. I do some of the beef Wellingtons and sometimes sausage rolls. I don't cook as much as I used to, but I still do some.
She's nearly 81, and she's just has way more energy than I've ever had. She's just a big draw to the pub. She's very welcoming. She's a hugger. She's not a handshaker. She's the life of the pub.
It's been enjoyable because I think the nice part of it is I did miss the English foods a great deal when I first came here, and I was trying to find substitutes and so on. And I always say to people, just like for instance the mushy peas that we were talking about, some people say, oh, mushy peas, and I said, have you tried them? And that's what I tried to do when I first came here. I would try the foods, and if I didn't like them, I didn't eat them anymore. There's not many foods I don't like, hence I'm not skinny. But I've enjoyed bringing the new foods, and anytime we've had dinner parties and so on, everybody wants my English food, whatever it might be, the roast beef and Yorkshire pudding, so it's been fun. I've enjoyed doing that. The main thing is we don't turn tables. We're not rushing you out of here. I think so often we go out and eat, and I know we've been several times, and the bill has been on the table and we've not really been through with our food. And I just hate that. We could have a long line. We don't ask you to move, or we will not turn tables. We want you to come in here and just enjoy sitting. And so, hence, sometimes people come in at 4 o'clock and they're here till 10, till we close.
And it's a big compliment. We have a hotel right across the street, so we get a lot of people in from out of town. And we've had people even from New York that say, I wish we had a place like this in New York, because we're not the American version of an English pub. We are an English pub, and that was our goal. People come in, they get relaxed, and it's very homey and laid back.
I love the names of the foods at the White Lion, like bangers and mash. Now that sounds like a party.
If you'd like to meet Betty and enjoy a British dining experience, you'll find the White Lion on 71st, just east of Yale on South Canton Avenue.
Oh my gosh, I love the brie there. It's amazing. I could survive on it alone.
Well, you'd probably need more than that to just survive, Stevie. And I know the guys to help us.
Oh yeah, let's stop in at the Green Beetle next when we come back with more Explore Tulsa.
At Video Revolution, our home entertainment experts have been designing custom home theater solutions for both in and outdoor use for over 30 years. From flat panel LED TVs to 4K projector systems, the top name brands are here at Video Revolution. That same electronic expertise we also apply to our business communications network, from boardroom automation to video wall presentations. Video Revolution, Tulsa's headquarters for the best selection and installation of cutting-edge technology.
Welcome to White House Mansion, where we are ready to make your event extraordinary.
Located near Tulsa Hills, White House Mansion is country living in the city. This unique, historic mansion is the perfect venue for your wedding reception, party, or holiday gathering. We can accommodate up to 500 guests with both indoor and outdoor options and plenty of parking. If you're looking for a charming, special, and flexible location for your big day,
call us now to make memories that will last for a lifetime.
Aesthetic offers Tulsa the most cosmetic, hidden orthodontic treatment in the world.
That's really the advantage. It's really nice to be the 50-year-old woman who doesn't have braces on the outside of her teeth.
The incognito is back behind the teeth.
As soon as I saw that, it was like a aha moment, like, man, that's how all braces should be.
The staff is excellent. The scheduling is so easy.
It is the latest technology, and you will be amazed at your beautiful smile.
Hi, Dr. Robert Zellner here. For over 20 years, I've offered affordable, convenient eye care in Tulsa. Right now, you can get one pair of glasses or contact lenses starting at just $99, or my two-pair deal for $129. Hey, and as always, the eye exam's included. Walk-ins are always welcome. Glasses are ready in about an hour. Plus, we have over 2,000 frames to choose from. We're open 7 days a week. Come see why we're voted Tulsa's best. And our drive-thru at 69th and Memorial makes pickup simple and easy. For the best eye care value in Tulsa, Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates.
Hello, and thanks for staying with us for more Explore Tulsa. Now, what are you doing?
You know, in every episode of Rambo, when he's out in the wild, he's got a bandana on. And things are so much tougher now, you know, with zombies and such.
Stevie, there are no zombies, but there are times, even in Tulsa, that it's a good idea to be prepared to rough it out.
Right, like the great ice storms of 2007. Power was out for weeks, and I was so close to hunting squirrel in the backyard.
Well, the best way to avoid eating squirrel is to be prepared by visiting the guys at the Green Beetle.
We first got started after one of the ice storms we had here in town several years ago. I was without power for several days. My co-owner Steve was without power for over a week. And it was just interesting seeing how after about 3 days the grocery stores were empty and that society just felt like it was falling apart very quickly. And shortly after that we were just brainstorming and thought of, hey, you know, it'd be nice to have a one product, a bag filled with all the stuff you need to have in it ready to go, so if something happened you could just grab it and go. It just grew from there, and before you know it we had an online store with, you know, 20, 30, 40, 100 items. Through some advertising on the radio and online, we started to gather a following and people started showing up and started coming by the store. And after about 4 months, we grew enough of a following that we decided to, if we want to really give this a shot, let's go to a commercial area, get a bigger store, and actually do it for real. And so we opened that first location in March to the public and shut it down Labor Day weekend, moved here, and opened the day after Labor Day here. The products are what bring people to the store. They're products that you can't find at the big box stores. We have some exclusive rights to several products where we're the only dealer in this part of the state or the whole state. And it's that exclusivity, the quality of products that we have that bring people here. Not to mention, you know, we have fair pricing because we know we have to deal with the likes of Amazon and online retailers, so we want to keep prices fair so they come in here and don't just look at the products and go home and order them online. They want to buy here locally. That's one question we asked ourselves when we first got started is, do you know what to do if something happens? Who among us really knows what products we need to have? What do we need to do? Where do we need to go? And the big question, that big question we answered. We had family members, friends, we asked everybody we could, and resounding no was the answer. Just people were clueless. They did not know what they were going to do. People just live under this assumption that everything's going to be fine and they can pull up their iPhone and find out what they need to do. So that new technologies have been developed. They can help you survive. They can help you thrive in situations like that. So it's both helped and hampered in a way. It's very tough to name a store. This was all of our first venture into starting a company. All the good names seem like they're taken. So we had watched a film adaptation of The Road that came out around the 2007-ish era. And the short story is, in the movie, it's based on a man and a son just trying to survive after a post-apocalyptic event happened. And all hope seemed lost. Animal life has died off, plant life had died off. And near the end of the movie, they find a green beetle that's alive, and it flies off. And the symbolism in the movie is that, there is hope. Life has found a way, and we just thought that was a unique thing. We Googled around, and the only thing close is a Green Beetle restaurant in Memphis, so we thought, why not? Well, both Steve and I are from the Tulsa area. This is our home. This is where we grew up and raised. We both have a fondness for the outdoors, for this thing, and it was just something that we both took an interest to, and we both just enjoy doing it. And so we love to be local and stay around here, and it's just something that we feel like we're offering the community that's not being offered.
I have to get me one of those survival straws. It's too bad they don't make a survival fork.
What would you do with the survival fork?
Use it the next time you cook for the crew.
If you'd like to learn more about the survival straw and other products offered, visit greenbeetlegear.com.
You know what else you should have in your survival kit?
What's that?
Video games, classic movies.
Yeah, we need to stop in at the Vintage Stock when we come back with more Explore Tulsa.
For a taste of Italy in Tulsa, may we recommend Ti Amo. For 20 years, Tulsa diners have come to Ti Amo for the very best in authentic Italian and Mediterranean dishes. With a dining room perfectly suited for single diners or groups and an incomparable menu, it's easy to see why Ti Amo has been voted best Italian restaurant in Tulsa. Ti Amo now with 2 locations, 61st and Sheridan, and our new downtown location on the northeast corner of 3rd and Cheyenne. Ti Amo, fine dining at an affordable price.
Have you noticed your vision seeming a little narrowed and blurry?
Then you may be suffering from SDTV.
Let the LED experts at Video Revolution help you see what you've been missing.
Like the Samsung 1080p 50-inch LED for only $749.
Or this Sony 60-inch 1080p LED for only $14.99.
Video Revolution at 71st and Lewis can help you find the perfect HD.
And 3D prescription to custom fit your home entertainment needs.
Hi, Dr. Robert Zellner here. For over 20 years, I've offered affordable, convenient eye care in Tulsa. Right now, you can get 1 pair of glasses or contact lenses starting at just $99, or my 2-pair deal for $129. Hey, and as always, the eye exam's included. Walk-ins are always welcome. Glasses are ready in about an hour. Plus, we have over 2,000 frames to choose from. We're open 7 days a week. Come see why we're voted Tulsa's best. And our drive-thru at 69th and Memorial makes pickup simple and easy. For the best eye care value in Tulsa, Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates. If you love hard-to-find games and movies, then you'll be so glad you stuck around for more Explore Tulsa.
Vintage Stock does have a little bit of everything that can entertain you, from new movies to classic Nintendo games.
We started in 1980 in Joplin, Missouri as a used bookstore. I wasn't one of the original owners, but the original concept was just as a side job for the guy that originally owned the business while he was in college, and he loved to read books. So his parents thought it would be a good idea for him to buy, sell, and trade used books. And then over the years, products were just added to it, comics and music initially. Well, technology's helped us in the fact that back in the good old days, it was kind of all up here as far as what we paid and what we had in the store. Now we have a computer system that is custom built for what we do that helps us keep track of all the products we have in all our stores, helps our employees know what to pay for products that customers bring in, tells us how much of it we've got. We can find products in other locations for customers that they may not have in the store that they're physically in. So just technology that way has helped us. Believe it or not, eBay has helped us. It's changed our model, but what it's done is it's given us a price on some of the used and more collectible items that tells us what customers really are paying for an item. Back in the day, you had a book you had to get into, go through, find the product, and it would tell you what you thought, or it thought, that product was worth. Now, you've got eBay, and we base a lot of our collectible prices off of that. And again, I think it's pleasing for the customers and it works for us because when we offer a product, it's offered at the right price. Started in Joplin as a nice, easy move to Tulsa for a bigger market. And it was a very big stretch for the company at that time because it was a very small company and it was a big risk for us to come to Tulsa, but the business quickly thrived here in town. Very busy area of town, 71st and Memorial, and to be honest, the spot we're in at the time was the cheapest spot we could find, the spot that we could afford. The center we're in at that time had just come out of bankruptcy. So this spot we're still in 19 years later is the spot we were lucky enough to get back in '94. We strive to meet the customers' needs, talk to the customers, get to know the customers, and we allow the buy-sell trade. So customers can bring us their old product and trade it in for different or new product. And I'd like to say we've stayed on top of pricing, we've stayed on top of popular trends, and I think we just offer a good neighborhood type store for the community to come into. It's all ages. You know, kids come in here just very small, 5 years old, and they kind of grow up with the store. You know, they may come in with playing the card games and then kind of mature into video games and movies. So we see a lot of clients for years and years and years. It's kind of sad for me to say, but again, happy that, you know, I've seen kids that come in here that now bring their kids in here. So you see, I've seen generations, you know, of families come in the store. Oh, my favorite parts is just interacting with the customer. I mean, that's has always been my favorite. I'm a little disappointed I don't get that as much anymore because I'm kind of hidden away in the back office. I don't have enough or have time to come out front like I used to, but that's the part that I love about it. Yeah, that's the main thing there.
Check it out. Picked out a few classics for my library.
Is that Pretty in Pink in there?
Hey, it's a timeless coming-of-age sensation.
If you're looking for a hard-to-find movie or a game that's on your Christmas list, visit VintageStock.com.
I wonder if they have the Burt Reynolds movie, The Man Who Loved Women. Burt was a great sculptor in that flick.
Sounds like he had a problem with women, too. They might just have that movie, but I do know of a Tulsa artist who has it all together.
Good idea. We'll see some of the great works of J. David Nunneley next when we come back with more Explore Tulsa.
Welcome to White House Mansion, where we are ready to make your events extraordinary.
Located near Tulsa Hills, White House Mansion is country living in the city. This unique, historic mansion is the perfect venue for your wedding reception, party, or holiday gathering. We can accommodate up to 500 guests with both indoor and outdoor options and plenty of parking. If you're looking for a charming, special, and flexible location for your big day,
call us now to make memories that will last for a lifetime.
At Video Revolution,
we've got today's 3D technology.
Smart TVs. And I can help you pick the one that's
a larger size TV.
We handle it all here at Video Revolution.
Now people can get
a 90-inch TV.
Locally owned and operated.
Now coming up on a 30-year anniversary.
Customer service is our priority.
We have our own service center.
It just brings back enjoyment to watching TV.
And now it's affordable for everybody.
And we sell fun stuff.
It's like toys for big kids.
Customers that come into Video Revolution are blown away.
Aesthetic offers Tulsa the most cosmetic, hidden orthodontic treatment in the world.
That's really the advantage. It's It's really nice to be the 50-year-old woman who doesn't have braces on the outside of her teeth.
The incognito is back behind the teeth.
As soon as I saw that, it was like a aha moment, like, man, that's how all braces should be.
The staff is excellent. The scheduling is so easy.
It is the latest technology, and you will be amazed at your beautiful smile.
Hi, Dr. Robert Zellner here. For over 20 years, I've offered affordable, convenient eye care in Tulsa. Right now, you can get one pair of glasses or contact lenses starting at just $99, or my two-pair deal for $129. Hey, and as always, the eye exam's included. Walk-ins are always welcome. Glasses are ready in about an hour. Plus, we have over 2,000 frames to choose from. We're open 7 days a week. Come see why we're voted Tulsa's best. And our drive-thru at 69th and Memorial makes pickup simple and easy. For the best eye care value in Tulsa, Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates.
Hello, it's good to have you back with us for more Explore Tulsa. Hey Trish, what was your favorite class in school?
Art. I always wished I could have been a sculptor.
That explains all the dents in your car. It actually could be a piece of modern art.
I'm talking about sculpting like the great works of Tulsa artist J. David Nunneley.
And when I was a child in grade school, I loved to draw cartoons primarily. And the first time I realized I might be good is that I drew a horse in grade school, in the 5th grade, I think. And the teacher accused me of tracing that horse. And I thought, well, that must be pretty good if she thought I traced it. So she made me go up to the blackboard and actually draw a horse's head and ear to prove to the class that I didn't plagiarize that. It's when I did the Civil War veteran, or the Civil War hero, Patrick Cleburne. And when I posed him, I had to visually think about, well, what's he doing besides just standing there? And so I posed him on the last day of his life, right prior to his last battle. And I knew what he did, and I knew, you know, who he talked to, and the little hill that he was standing on. And so when I did the sculpture, I actually envisioned that I was there with him. And then you have to have props, you know. Well, what is, like I did Jack Zink. Well, I couldn't have a race car next to him, you know. So I had to talk to his family and say, well, what else did he do? And he loved to shoot traps and hunt quail and things. So you use things like that, you know, as your prop to say, here was this man's hobby, here's when he was really having fun. Some of the local people, Jack Graves is a real nice man that I knew, but at a distance. I did all of the West Point Heisman winners. There were 3 of them in the coach. I did the U.S. Army Mule for West Point. That's much larger than life size, and Romeo and Juliet for the Tulsa Ballet. And the Romeo and Juliet is life size in front of the Cavisto studio. One that's at the airport right now, and that was just a really emotional job, as well as because I knew met the sister of this World War II veteran who died in Okinawa. If you've been downtown at the Rotary Plaza, which is the old Williams on the green, I did that 14-foot diameter globe of the world, and 2 of those sculptures. I have a very eclectic taste, as you can tell as you look at some of the pieces I've done. Dogs and horses and mules and birds, but primarily my interest is in doing monuments of important people that have done things, and both nationally and locally. And so figurative sculpture really appeals to me. And the thing that's most interesting about what I do, I think now, is the research involved. I love to like I did an Indian, and I, you know, studied the Indian history. I did Civil War general, and really got involved in the Civil War. So every piece that I do that's of a historical nature, it's fun to do the research. I do things now in terms of research that I just found distasteful when I was in school.
Mr. Nunneley does have some really amazing work. Maybe he could do a bust of me.
Yeah, the head would have to be hard, like granite.
If you'd like to learn more about Mr. Nunneley's work, visit davidnunneley.com.
Stay close, there's still more Explore Tulsa coming up.
Looking for a new home entertainment experience? Well, hi, and welcome to Video Revolution, Tulsa's best in cutting-edge electronics. Professional, highly trained home entertainment experts. Video Revolution's been serving Tulsans for over 25 years with name brands like Sony, Clips, Definitive Technology, Samsung, and so many more. Great selection, price match guarantee, custom installation, expert assistance equals home entertainment success. See for yourself. The Video Revolution showroom features the largest selection of flat panel TVs in all of Oklahoma. Plus the latest in 3D entertainment. Highly trained home entertainment experts on hand. Professional delivery, installation, and service after the sale. And the best selection of name brands. Visit us online at videorevolution.com and find out more about everything we have to offer. Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Be sure to stop in next week when we learn how to make donuts at Krispy Kreme.
We want to thank Betty and her son for sharing with us their piece of Great Britain at the White Lion.
Thanks too to Steve Calvert and his partners at the Green Beetle for giving us survival tips, and to Steve Wilcox for making my holiday shopping so easy at Vintage Stock.
Plus thanks to J. David Nunneley for sharing his wonderful works of art with us.
Remember, if you miss any of the show, you can always catch us at exploretulsa.com.
As always, each week we feature the people, places, and attractions that make us proud to call Tulsa our home.
Hey, don't forget to like us on Facebook. Share with us someone you think Tulsa should know more about.
Plus remember, Explore Tulsa is brought to you by Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Stop by, say hello to Ron and all the guys for your home entertainment needs.
And we welcome Explore Tulsa's newest title sponsor, Dr. Robert Zollner and Associates.
Home of the 2-pair for $99 deal with 2 locations, 3030 South Harvard and 69th and Memorial.
Well, that's all the time we have for you on this week's show, but we'll see you next week right here on Explore Tulsa.